All right, good morning. I got a box here of micro figures. If you don't know what those are, they look like this. They come in these little cans. They came out about 3 years ago. They're pretty cool. I've got them out here if you haven't seen them. There's also a checklist that comes in each can. Now, these are just going to be the packs. There's no cans with these, which is great. I'll show you why that is here in a minute. But we're going to rip into this and see what we pull. This is sort of a they're blind bags is what they are. And so I don't know what's in there. But I have these in little baggies. I might just leave them in there if that's okay. Now notice they do come with chase figures. Let me get that glare off. So these are the bronze. Look at Nick. They also made a silver, and that's the only one you can get in silver, Geeky Gary. And then the gold Atom Bomb, of course. Guys, can I just say something? I wish so much I could go back and redo yesterday's live stream. Guys, I pulled a gold jack. So what happened was, I'll spare you a lot of the details, but basically I'm on a 5-point regimen for medicine. And when I got up yesterday morning, I took my night medicine, basically at 9 o'clock in the morning. And when I pulled this thing, I felt nothing. I think in the video, I was like, I need a minute to process. I was looking for any emotion. I felt nothing when I saw this or that. And God, I wish I could go back and redo that. But anyway, I'm feeling normal. So anyway, let's get in here and check this out. Yeah, that happens to me I'd say about every 2 to 3 months, I'll do that little mistake. And I have some safeguards with that. I'll spare everyone the details. It's my fucking life. Okay. But thank God, maybe today will be a good day. So, should be. All right. This is what they look like. I want to thank my friend, good friend, Chris, who's in this group. I don't usually say people's names, but I have to. He's really inspiring me to collect more. I think it's inspiring a lot of us. And he's not the only one, but I'm just saying. But as far as these micro figures, he opened some of these the other day, and I was like, man, I want to do that too. The reason is when these first came out 3 years ago, I did buy a box, of course. And what you're looking at is what came out of one box. Now, I bought these Atom second, on the secondary market or whatever. So that's one thing I was going to collect with that. And then I bought a few. Well, I think I pulled him. My friend Glenn sold me the PD. That's a bronze. But anyway, and I bought the box art. So I own the box art of micro figures. So I don't have the box out, but if you look on the box that these came in, you'll see this graphic by Joe Simcoe. You guys are probably thinking, of course you own the box art, Russ, of course. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just love this stuff so much, man. I just want to it's like, well, here's the deal. So I feel like they never asked me my input. I'm talking about tops. In fact, let me move this. And so I don't feel like I'm a part of, the production of these. And so I think what it is I'm just like, I'm trying to get as close to these products as I can. And that's why I buy all the production art for them and stuff like that. Okay, but anyway, there's 20 of these. Let's look at these packs real quick. Now, these originally came in cans and they were stuffed just like this in the can. By the way, what a dream concept. This is probably what cheap toys should have looked like back in the 80s. They probably should have come in those little candy garbage cans called garbage candy. They should have put the baggies, they should have stuffed them in like a garbage bag, right? And put the lid on. But anyway, it's a great concept is all I'm saying. Let's go ahead and get in here. These packs, unfortunately, do not open cleanly. They're in these vinyl bags. And now, of course, let's just try to open one cleanly as possible, but the rest will just rip. So I guess what I usually do with candy packages is I look for an area on the back where there's not much graphics, and sometimes I like to disguise my slits on the edge of a graphic. So for example, I would cut a little insertion right there, kind of disguise it, rip back. My biggase tip for opening these micro figures though is to have a smooth baseboard, because they come with these ridiculously small accessories. Anyway, the first one is, I'll get you in there. Let's get some good views on these at least. It's the least I can do, right? And we won't stop for each one of these, but because we're fixing to speed up. But so what you would do is you would look at this wrap and roof. It says on your check sheet that they come in 2 different variants. One variant has red stripes on the back, like this one, and there's another variant that has blue stripes on the sarcophagus. So this is the red one. Okay. And then one more thing before we get crazy with this, they also come with a wacky packages style. Well, this is bread, right? Now they are garbage Pail theme. I really can't get in here much closer than this without it blurring, but they do come with little graphics on it. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start ripping these. There's 20 of them, so 1 down, 19 to go. Oh, got the same one. This is going to be a red stripe variant wrap and roof with a Lindsay chocolate bar. Now, these did come out in real life. They were released at FYE stores, F-Y-E stores, back a little bit before the pandemic. Oh, see, I already dropped something. Oh, great. It's a Nasty Nick. And it even comes with a Nasty Nick hot sauce. This is actually a great figure to pull. They did a really good job with these sculpts. They are so small. It's really hard to get good views on them. Now with a still camera, absolutely, you can get good views on them. Okay, so with Nick, now I think, yeah, with every sculpt, they come with 2 variants. So with Nick, sometimes Barbie is green and sometimes Barbie is pink. And so that's the green one. I don't know where to put all these. Notice when they hit, these are hard plastic. Okay, that's actually not a good thing. Hard plastic is typically pretty brittle, and so a lot of toy people like myself, that's not a good sound at all. Okay, these are very cheap. Good quality. I mean, I was going to say good quality, but good sculpts, right? It's just hard, cheap, fucking, listen to that. Horrible sound. But anyway, this is the cereal box. Now, they made this too in real life as cereal, like actual cereal. Again, it was released in FYE stores. And here is a great sculpt of Damaged Dawn, who we've never seen before, except with the keychain from 2004 or 5 or something like that. He wasn't an Imperial, I don't think, was he? Yeah, I think this is him. I think this one, and there's a keychain sculpt from the early 2000s, but I love this one. Now he comes with 2 variants. Sometimes his pants are green, sometimes they're blue. They should be blue, right? But so this is the chase variant. Okay. Next up is a great sculpt. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. I've watched live streams where the streamer lost this in real time in the carpet, and they could not find it in real time. It's so ridiculous. Look at this. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, that's Mad Mike. Mad Mike has been made before by Topps. It was made in mannequin form. And he was also customized by Uraeus. It's been over a decade ago. Uraeus definitely has the best one because it's a cheap toy size, but this one's pretty good. The skull's a little wacky, but I think you kind of need this skull for this sculpt because otherwise it's just a warrior running. There's not really too much of a gag there, but very cool. I guess, yeah. I could imagine even with this setup, as archaic as it is, I could still probably lose these off the edge of it or something. They're so ridiculously small. I'm going to make a little better system. I want to put my trash on the right because I'm getting kind of messed up here. Okay. So guys, if you're just joining me, we're going through 2021's micro figures put out by World's Smallest Toys. They got the actual Topps GPK license to make these. Now, this is coming off of a license by Fi stores, and you're seeing a lot of the same products that they released as little toys now. And also, by the way, this art was used in the Fi advertising. Like on the top of the cereal box, you'll see this graphic too. So this isn't just exclusive to the toys. It was used several times during that period. But I'm pretty sure they retired it, the art, I mean. Okay, next up. Okay, so this is going to be a blue shorts variant Damage Done and a Atom Bomb candy bar, fake candy bar. So here we have both Damage Dons now. Okay. Yeah, it's a little weird. I guess whoever bought these, they didn't have the cans with them or something, because these were releasing the cans and they came with checklists and stuff like that. Guys, this is my all-time favorite character, Potty Scotty. He comes with 2 accessories that are begging to be lost. And this hot sauce thing. So he comes with a plunger and a scrub brush. There he is. Now he's in green. So if you look on the checklist, there is a blue pants one, which is what it should be, right? Because on the character he's blue. And there's also a green one. The detail, I'm going to get you in there. The detail's really good on this one. That's as close as I can get anyone, I think. Let's see. Get a little sun on him. All right. I'm not sure which number bag we're on. Okay, here's the Janie in pink. A good sculpt. The thing is, the paint app on the brain is very vile looking. If anything, it's more Garbage Pail Kids than the card, because it looks like just a, an actual brain. Anyway, this is the pink one, and it also comes with, the regular blue one. And that's what the Atom Bomb thing looks like. Oh, it looks like I actually needed this one. Yeah, this is my little checklist from a couple years ago. So yeah, I did need that one. Oh God, look at that. Oh my God, that's her little, is that her dildo? What is that? Oh, it's a test tube. Okay, man, look how, that is ridiculous. Pun intended. Oh my God. Okay, here we got the man, Atom Bomb, in a blue shirt and his cereal there. So Atom comes with 2 variants. Also, they're changing the name on them. So the blue one they're calling Atom Bomb, and the reds they're calling Blasted Billy. So I'll add him to my little stash there. So this is a fun thing to do. And you can pull some pretty valuable ones out of these. Next up, we have another Mad Mike, and those little pieces are falling and bouncing because they're brittle plastic. That's another way these get lost, is they bounce. You know what? Let's see what variants he comes in. Oh, his hair. His hair is sometimes blonde. His hair is sometimes brown. So this is the brown variant, and so is this one. Okay. Well, I need the blonde on I guess I have that one. Next up is a great sculpt of Electric Bill. Now this is, we've seen him in Imperial pop-up form. We've also seen him on a keychain. We've never seen him as a cheap toy though. But a great sculpt. This one's a pretty violent one if you think about it. So that might be one reason they keep it out of consumers' eyes and stuff. And I want to say Electric Bill is now on one of the outlaw lists for tops. Remember that list of characters they don't want people using? I want to say he's on there now. These packs, by the way, they're not that fun to open from a collector standpoint, because if you look, the pack is very compact. It's very pretty. I think it's one of the better toy packages we've ever had. And so ripping through this as a collector is a little cringy, because I want to save so many of them. Oh, look, we have an atom bomb in there. Or Blasted Billy. Wow, that was turned. Yeah, so this is the Blasted Billy. I'll get my fat fucking finger out of the way. So they come with blue, regular blue, or the red. Let's just rip through it. Oh my God! Did you see that? Holy shit, I just pulled a gold Nasty Nick. Wow. Yeah, this is around a $200 figure. Look at that. Wow, I never get lucky like that. That's awesome. Look at that. Awesome. I don't have to buy it. Yeah, I was actually, I think I had this in my cart on eBay to buy one of these. I was waiting to, get the money, but look at that. Definitely wasn't a high priority. So let's look at, so this is well, it's bronze. So if you look down here on your checklist, there's 5 bronzes, a silver, and the actual gold is the atom bomb. So, so this wasn't advertised as gold. I just called it gold. So compared to American gold, you can see it's much more orangey. By the way, this is much more brown. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, it's cool seeing the little Barbie bronze like that. Awesome. Okay, next up is a blue pants Heavin' Steven. I'm sorry, Damaged Don. There is a Heavin' Steven in here though. They made a sculpt of him. Yeah, this one's weird. This one's very weird. So this is Electric Bill's chase color. So he comes with, his normal brown electric chair, right? But for whatever reason, they decided for his chase figure to put him in a purple chair. I don't know if he's royalty or something. It was a very odd choice, but that's it. Man, guys, that's awesome. Look at that. So we got the Nick. He's hard to beat. Next up is a Nasty Nick in green and an Atom Bomb chocolate bar. I want to see if I know I don't have a lot of these on the back. Yeah, I knew I didn't have that one. Yeah. They're pretty cool. Notice we're not getting any cards. The cards are one of the best things in this line. The cards are so cool. Look how they have the backs on them. I wish they had the whole banner though, but still very cool. But you're not going to get this in these little packs. This came only with the can, in the can release. Okay. Next up, got another Atom Bomb. Comes with the salt there. Guys, got 3 more packs. Yeah, so to me, this is a fun, experience. If you want something that's not too expensive to dig into, something different than cards, you can still get these pretty cheap. Next up is another Damage Done. Been getting a lot of those today. In green, little hot shorts. Okay, 2 more. It's my boy Potty Scotty again. Look at those tiny little accessories. And then the last pack. Let's see if we can pack search it. All right, so yeah, this is going to be probably one of those salts. Actually, no, it's smaller. It's going to be something we haven't got before. And you can definitely pack search these. I was really suspecting that maybe the seller had already searched these, pack searched them. Because, if you get this toy into the white field of the back and you press it like this and you backlight it. By the way, beautiful day here in Augusta, Georgia. If you backlight it, you should be able to at least see some variation on the color. Now, I was thinking maybe this guy might have looked for all the gold ones and stuff, but he didn't. Good for him, man. He's like Honest Abe. I would never be that honest. The last one is one we haven't pulled yet. It's going to be Mauled Paul. And he comes in 2 variants, just like the other ones. Sometimes he comes with a gold crutch, sometimes with a black one or gray one, not sure. And that's going to be the little brown one. Can't even pick this shit up, it's so small. And then it came with, yeah, we hadn't pulled this one yet. I don't think I even have this one. Oh, actually, I do. Atom Bomb. A can of soda or something. Well, guys, just a review. I just opened a 20 count lot of micro bags. I showed you some material I already have on this released, and we opened it and we actually pulled a really nice figure. Some would argue the best one. Nasty Nick. And the rest are just miscellaneous ones. I definitely have some for trade. So if anyone needs any or you want to swap some, I don't mind trading some. I'm keeping the gold ones, obviously, because I didn't have it. But yeah, just let me know, guys. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. RusVan out. Let's get one more view of Bronze Nasty Nick. He doesn't hold her, which is kind of weird.